Okay, so welcome all. Welcome to the third week of this summer school. And today is the 15th day. And in these 2 weeks, we are going to cover web development. How to create websites, how to create responsive websites, how to handle a portfolio, how to deploy web services, how to use, how to give the interface. Many things we are going to cover in these 2 weeks. So today is the very first day. So in this, we are going to cover the web basics of HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and some introductory part of the GitHub. Most of you already created your GitHub profiles, but still there are some advanced things that you need to work out. So class, in this session we are doing one mini projects, creating a personal profile, and these are the resources, these are the tools that we requested to install you, and I hope sabhi ne install kar liya hoga. And after the completion of this project, you need to submit the complete project to this link. And when this complete things will be done, so these are the daily tasks that you need to perform. And the video will be available by the end of this session after 2 hours. So this session will be covered by Sahib Singh and Yuvraj. Okay, so let's start. Yuvraj, aajao.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Yuvraj, a final year student from Jitkar University, and I'm also a developer at Medler.in and having a work experience as a front-end developer for about 1.5 years. So today I will be teaching you about HTML, CSS, and how the projects are made. What should be your thinking skills? What should be your flow maps, and etc. So let's start. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So as instructed earlier, you should have installed GitHub Desktop as well as VS Code. So go into your computers and create a empty folder and just open it with a VS Code. So there is one extension that we will be using in future. So kindly install that, and its name is Live Share. So my Pirates Live server. This is the extension. Kindly install it on your VS Codes.
After we created the folder, what was the different way of opening it? Can you show again?
Okay, it's simply right click. In my it's in Windows 11. Then here it comes open with code or
Okay.
VS Code.
Just give us 1 second, then we'll come back to this.
Okay. Those who are having Mac, they can simply open VS Code and then after that go with a file, open folder, and just go to that directory and open that. Because this option will not be available on Mac devices. So let's begin. Just create a new file named index.html. And type HTML just, and you will be having this snippet. And then you will be getting the whole document layout ready. After that, go to the Go Live server, which you have installed earlier. This will be giving you real-time changes, which you will be doing on VS Code. So kindly tell me who are those who haven't heard about HTML or haven't used it. They are listening to this term first time. Is there anyone? Okay, let's start. HTML is simple, full form, abbreviated to hypertext markup language. Okay, it is derived from the HTML, which has two components, XML and HTML. XML is comprises of files, structures, and SVGs, whereas HTML has various components, and we will be learning about those. In HTML, we use tags as or elements, you say, which are enclosed by smaller than or greater than signals, in which we like this is a tag name, and it's ended by slash the tag name. In between, we can write all the content we want, and these are also of two types. One we have to close manually, and other is self-closing. As you can see here, meta, it's self-closing. Meta tag is. Coming to this, doc-type HTML is we write because we use HTML5 version. This signifies that because HTML has various versions 4, 4.1, 4.2, etc. After that, all the content is enclosed in HTML tags, thus defining. And then after that, we have two tags, head and body, in which meta tags are there, which we will be talking at the end of our this end of this week, because these are used for SEO optimizations. That is ranking your website on your on Google, Microsoft, etc. In head tag, we are only responsible for this because this is seen
Excuse me, sir.
Anjay. Yes.
So can you repeat what did you do about after opening source control?
What source control?
Yes, the three arrows that you told us after making the empty folder, opening the folder. Then we open source control for the index.html file can't save. Can you show that again, please?
Okay.
And can you please be a bit slow because we are doing it side by side.
Okay. Okay. Here come. This is the new file. Tap it and name it here, like index.html, and just give it a enter on it, and it will be saved. Okay. After that, Done till here.
Sir, I'm not able to get this window even.
I am also not able to get it.
How this has arrived, or you have how the file is created. What's your doubt?
So after creating the folder, when we right click it, वो option ही नहीं आ रहा open in VS Code, वहीं से नहीं बना वैसे.
That's why I was saying
Yes,
na,
sir.
just go into file here, open folder, and go to that directory and open it. Okay,
Okay.
works fine.
Yes. And उसके बाद फिर आपने ये कैसे खोला?
क्या
So index.html.
वो फिर जब तुम्हारा VS Code खुल जाएगा उस फोल्डर में, तो ये वाला दबाओ, create a new file, यहाँ पे index.html लिखो.
So ये explorer ही नहीं आ रहा.
एक्सप्लोरर यहाँ से आएगा, ये फर्स्ट वाला.
Okay.
सर एक्सप्लोरर आ रहा है, उसके नीचे ओपन एडिटर एंड TSS वाली ऑप्शन नहीं आ रही है, सिर्फ वी जो मैंने फोल्डर ऊपर क्रिएट किया वही खुल रहा है.
TSS मेरे फोल्डर का नाम है, तो लिखा रहा है वो.
ओके, थैंक यू.
हो गया यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
अब यहाँ पे एक शॉर्टकट है, HTML लिखो, नीचे HTML5 लिखा आ रहा है, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है.
Yes, sir. Done.
क्लिक कर दो, तुम्हारे पास ये सब कुछ आ जाएगा, तो मैंने भी खुला हुआ था. ओके, उसके बाद नीचे लाइव शेयर की ऑप्शन आ रही होगी, ये करने के बाद यहाँ पे वो लाइव. एक्सटेंशन डाउनलोड कर ली सबने लाइव सर्वर की?
नहीं, आप एक बार बता दीजिए कैसे करना है.
एक्सटेंशंस पे जाओ, यहाँ पे ये आइकन है, दिख रहा है? लाइव सर्वर टैप कर दो, एंड दिस इज द वन. यहाँ पे इंस्टॉल आ रहा होगा, वो दबा देना. ये सेटअप कर लो, बाकी अभी साथ साथ कोड मत करना, जो मैं करवा रहा हूँ सिर्फ उतना समझ लेना बस, फिर बाद में आपको रिकॉर्डिंग मिल जाएगी, तब कर लेना ये चीज़.
सर गो लाइव कर दिया, वो ब्लैंक पेज खुल गया.
ब्लैंक पेज ही खुलेगी, हमने कुछ लिखा ही नहीं अभी. चलो जैसे ये बता दिया था मैंने, अभी दोबारा से सुन लो। साथ में कोड मत करना, बाद में वीडियो मिल जाएगी तब कोड कर लेना, वरना ना समझ आएगा ना कोड ही कर पाओगे। तो ये डॉक टाइम HTML लिखा हुआ है, ये HTML5 को सिग्निफाई करता है, जो कि इसका वर्जन है जो हम अभी यूज कर रहे हैं प्रेजेंट। एंड जो ये हैं, इन शॉर्ट ये टैग्स कहते हैं, एंड दे आर लाइक opened with this and closed with this. In place of tags, we write the name of the one we want to use. And in head, these are also of two types. One we do self, when we close it, another are self-closing tags. For example, this meta. It doesn't have this tag at its end. Okay. In head tag, we are only responsible for this title tag, which you can see here at the tab name. If you just change here, portfolio website, and that changes. Okay. Further, let's begin our code. These nav it's also known as semantic tags because they are given the names of their functionalities. You have seen in various websites like go to YouTube. Here you can see it has a navbar, then all the body, then after that there will be a footer in at its end. So the navbar it is having, we will be starting coding for that. Just write and see it's also shortcut. If we write any class like div dot, give the name of like we give name navbar and press enter, it will be create a new tab with the name class name navbar. And after that add what you all want. I will be using these like home, about, and contact here. But it's looking so simple, so we will be styling it with CSS. So just create a new file here, write styles.css and import it in index, which we will be writing in head tag with by using link tag. href styles.css. CSS is cascading styles sheets that we will use to make our website presentable or add styles to it. Like here, let's give .navbar some background color. Let's keep it aqua. Really nice. Aquamarine. So एक और चीज बता दूं मैं अभी, हम दो चीजें यूज करते हैं HTML में for representing the tags. One is class and other is ID. Class can be used in one or more tags. but ID is unique. It can only be used for one tag. Okay, and in CSS we represent class by dot and ID by hash. And let's give it a color. Padding. Okay, so padding. Let's talk about box model. When we go to inspect and there we see this type of thing. It is visible. So it's like your content is here and this space which is circulating this content with this is known as padding. It is surrounded by a area known as border. And after that we have margin. These are all used to like give a specific position to our elements or tags. And after that this can be like padding can be of padding, border and margins all can be specified with top, bottom, right or left that we will be using in future. And here like I've used padding in two formats. It's like top bottom for 12 pixel and 14 pixel is for right left. With practice you will get to know and you will learn all these things. And like it's showing white space above it. So we will be giving HTML as well as body tag, padding 0 as well as margin 0. Look. So like there are div class. In div class we have a element which is used for giving links. It's for like we use href here and in href we input the link and there it goes. Like I input here www dot https we can use links by using this a tag. So I remove it for now. Like in navbar we have a tag and I will be giving margin right to them as pixel. And when we hover it, we should be getting color as see when you hover it, the color is changing. So let's keep it as a background color. Give it a padding.
So,
Yeah.
so what is the difference between dot navbar and dot navbar A?
Dot navbar is a parent class of A anchor tag. Like in here navbar, we are under that using A. But if we like write anchor tag only, then after that we use here, like here we use this. Then that also will be implemented in that, but we only want to implement that set of rules or designs in this class only.
Okay, sir.
So let's move to next, that is known as header part. In header, we should be having like name. Anyone, please spell your name. What? Yuvraj. And here like add something to engage your viewer, like I am. So, oh, Yuvraj, what do you do? What's your professional skill?
Chess
What?
player, I guess.
Let's write chess player here. Good. These H1, H2 that I'm using are for headings. Like these range for H1 to H6, I think so. And H1 is for big heading, then it decreases by the number. I'll show you here. Like it's H1, H2, see difference between them. These are all H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6 is there also. These are known as heading tags, which are used to give headings to our content. And this p tag we are using, it's of for paragraph tags. If we writing paragraph here, so it will be used in HTML. So I'll delete it. Let's give the header tag. If you're using simple tags, here you don't have to use dot or hash here if we are writing direct tag names. Okay, so give it display text next line and give it a height of 50, which and width min width of yeah, okay. Min height of 50 vh. That we will justify content as simple. If you are having any doubt, please ask. Still here. This I am doing with like, you can do this. These are shortcuts for VS Code. Just keep your cursor here, press Alt and use arrow keys for bringing it up and down. Let's give it a background color. Wow. I'm change it dark. Nice. And as the home about contact are not visible because the standard color is black, we can give it color by white. So like I'm giving colors, this also can be done in 3 ways. One is giving hexadecimal value, which is has prefix hash, and after that you give us hexadecimal value. Another is in RGBA form, RGB or RGBA. It's like writing RGB and in between giving the parameters of the code, color code. And the third way is simply writing the name of a color like this. So let's move to about section. We have dot about, as we will be giving the class about here, and in which we will be having another div which will be keeping your image tag. Let's use image tag here. Raj. Hey Raj. Raj, are you here? Okay. Give it. Let's find your simply copy image address. See, it's an important step. Right click here and copy image address. Not to copy image, not to save as, nothing, just copy image address here. And just place it inside the source. Okay, so it's coming large. Let's now resize it. So HTML and CSS gives a functionality in which we can even resize images. Let's say we know it's inside about and then image. We can give it max width here. 100 pixel. Let's see what can we do. Okay, and we should give a margin left 20 pixels. We will do the job. Let's just do margin of as Give it a heading h1 as we used earlier as about me. Okay, let's bring it to center. Just go what about h1 text align center. Let's save. After that, create a div. As Yuvraj is not responding, let's take a description as lorem ipsum. As told you earlier, we will be using paragraph tags for all these purposes. So maybe we are using lorem ipsum. You will find it here, but we want it like to won't be here, so we will be using as flex because flex gives us leverage to set our data in block format and give it a row column resizing or a row column resizing. So just go here in dot about, we are using p tag. Let's give it font size as 23 pixels. 3 pixels will do that. In about, we will be using flex display. So better option. Give it a glass name. In about, we have content. This is a nice practice if we do, like we will be knowing about which parent we are using. Here we can use display as flex. And here it is. So we can resize it like giving it margins. As 20 pixels. After that, we will be adding a button for CV download. Download our CV. So we will be using for that right here, download CV. Like you see, it's coming here somewhere, but we want it here. So we will be using again taking help of flex property. Just you have to do nothing, just add combine these both in a separate div. I go and see, yes, you can see your button here. And let's style this button and make it more beautiful. In about, we are using button, and that we can give margin left as 20 pixels, being a color as blue, and background color, we put this only. And so get a bit black. After completing the header tag, about this section is completed from here to here. Okay. So let's move to next part, which is if you're creating portfolio, you will be having some like basic format is your about, firstly your name, your occupation, what you are doing or what you have to do, like front-end developer, back-end developer. We will be sharing, we have already shared a GitHub link there with the name of TSS portfolio. You can go there. You can see a sample portfolio there also. So in portfolio, you should have your name, your occupation or your title, after that about me, and your services that you will be providing. You are doing front end, so you will be writing the front end. You're a designer there, writing Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator. After that, there are projects which you have done. So we will be now working on services section. Service. Go here, give a title. Services. And after that, give a div in which we will be creating with the class name. You can write like this also. Container. The services heading is like inside. We will be putting this into front. What services? Text align center. Remove it center. Okay. Now here we'll be creating cards. Here another tab named cards. Not cards. And write something like replace chess here. Okay, you can see here it's coming down. Now let's do around the H1. That if card heading would be like, let's keep it 30 pixel to pixel and give it a background color. Give this margin of you can also here like as you created this
क्या होता है?
क्या
पैडिंग का मतलब यही था कि जो एरिया हम उसमें गिवन कर
हाँ
रहे हैं
पैडिंग होता है जो हमने इनपुट डाल दिया है जैसे ये टेक्स्ट यहाँ पे हमने ये टेक्स्ट डाला इससे लेके बाहर कितना एरिया हम ले रहे हैं इसके बाहर आता है जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे बॉर्डर डाला तो बॉर्डर आएगा ये चीज इसके बाहर वाली पैडिंग के उसके बाद मार्जिन आता है जो हम बॉर्डर से बाहर देते हैं लाइक मैं बॉर्डर डाल के दिखाता हूँ वो क्लियर ये चीज लाइक मैंने यहाँ पे बॉर्डर डाला सॉलिड कलर दिया एंड हेयर ये आ गया बॉर्डर जो पैडिंग के बाहर है तो मैं यहाँ पे मार्जिन हटा दूँ तो ये देखो ये सारा स्क्रीन के साइड पे चल जाएगा और उसके बाद कोई स्पेस ही नहीं बचेगी बाहर जो हमारी व्यू पोर्ट की स्क्रीन है जब हम मार्जिन देते हैं तो ये इस साइड से 60 पिक्सल इस साइड से 60 पिक्सल ऊपर से भी और नीचे से भी अगर तुमने ये डिफाइन करने में सिर्फ लेफ्ट राइट से ले या ऊपर नीचे से ले तो तुम स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हो मार्जिन के आगे इसको टॉप रखना है या इसी को मार्जिन बॉटम ऐसे और एक और तरीका होता है कि डिफाइन करने का कि अगर जैसे आपने लेफ्ट राइट रखना है और टॉप और बॉटम नहीं रखना तो जैसे मैंने ऊपर पैडिंग के लिए बताया था यूज टू हेयर अब ये जो फ्रंट पहले वाले दो हैं ये बता रहे हैं तुम्हें कि तुम टॉप और बॉटम को कितनी मार्जिन देना चाहते हो और अगले वाले बता रहे हैं लेफ्ट और राइट को कितनी मार्जिन देना चाहते हो ठीक है क्लियर अब ऐसे सर्विसेज में कार्ड पड़ा है इसको जितने मर्जी तुम बना लो जैसे कॉपी किया ये कॉपी किया एंटर मारा अगला सेक्शन अगला सेक्शन अगला सेक्शन जितने मर्जी कार्ड बनाते रहो उतने तुम सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड कर दोगे बट हम इसमें भी थोड़ा एडिट करते हैं ऐसे नीचे नीचे को आ रहा है अच्छा नहीं लग रहा लेट्स मेक इट हॉरिजॉन्टल तो उसमें क्या करेंगे हम सिंपल कंटेनर यूज कर रखे हैं हमने और कंटेनर इसको हमने सीधा डिस्प्ले टेक्स्ट कर दिया एंड सी इसका हम चाहे मार्जिन कम कर दें
मतलब क्या होता है?
फ्लेक्स डिस्प्ले में फ्लेक्स आता है फ्लेक्स ये अब फ्लेक्स बॉक्स की प्रॉपर्टीज होती हैं कि ये हमें ना एडवांटेज देती हैं कि हम जो ये पूरा पेज दिख रहा है समझो ये पूरा पेज है इसको हम टुकड़ों में तोड़ पाए ब्लॉक्स के ये आप तुम रोज और कॉलम से कर सकते हो अलग अलग जितना एक्सप्लोर करोगे ठीक है मैं एक और अच्छी चीज बता देता हूँ अगर तुमने ये सीखना है अच्छे से तो देयर इज अ गेम नोन एज फ्लेक्स ब्लॉक्स फ्रॉगी वो है ये तुम्हें लेवल्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट मैं करके दिखा देता हूँ जैसे ये फ्रॉग है तुम्हारा और तुमने इस पैड पे लोटस पैड पे पहुंचाना है इसे तो ऊपर तुम्हें बताया हुआ है कैसे कैसे कौन से यूज करने हैं जस्ट राइट हियर जस्टिफाई कंटेंट फ्लेक्स एंड देयर इट इज अगर हम तुम यहाँ पे जस्टिफाई कंटेंट सेंटर लिखोगे सेंटर में आ जाएगा तो इसका मैं लिंक प्रोवाइड करूँ तुम्हें चैट बॉक्स में बड़े सोर्सेज से उठा लेना सोर्सेज में डाल देंगे हम आज अच्छी गेम है प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी तुम्हारी अच्छी टेक्स्ट बॉक्स को लेके इंटरेस्टिंग है और जैसे हमने 2 सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड की तुम इसे पैडिंग दे दो 4. Let's give it a 3. Make it here. समझो चेस प्लेयर है, वेब डेवलपर है और डाटा साइंटिस्ट है. ठीक है. सर्विसेज सेक्शन के बाद तुम्हारा आएगा प्रोजेक्ट सेक्शन. कुछ my bad, div dot give it an heading my project. Hit a div. Let's move faster. You have यहाँ पे नहीं, आप करते नहीं है, ऊपर से कॉपी कर लो सब कुछ. जैसे हमने यहाँ से कॉपी किया, paste it here, and your project section is ready. Let's style the heading of this. What projects? इसमें प्रोजेक्ट समझो, उसमें चेस प्लेयर है, इसमें पे बना दी चेस प्लेयर गेम वेबसाइट. ऐसे इसमें उसने कुछ भी बना दिया, समझो उसने पोर्टफोलियो बना दी. जो ये स्पेस नीचे देख रहे हो, ये आप अपने अकॉर्डिंग चेंज कर सकते हो. उसका जैसे पैडिंग यूज की थी, सिर्फ उसका दिक्कत है, पैडिंग चेंज करना यू विल बी सॉर्टेड. ये भी अभी करके दिखा दूंगा मैं. जैसे डाटा साइंटिस्ट है, समझो उसने थर्ड प्रोजेक्ट बनाया होगा, ई कॉमर्स बना दिया. अब जैसे हमने पहली कार्ड और कंटेनर को यहाँ पे सेटिंग्स कर रखी हैं, तो बट हम तो भी इसको ओवरराइड कर सकते हैं स्पेसिफाई करके. जैसे प्रोजेक्ट का कार्ड हमने स्पेसिफाई किया एंड इसके अंदर हमने दे दी पैडिंग 30 पिक्सल into 30 पिक्सल. सॉरी डॉट कार्ड था, तो उससे ही चेंज हो जाएगा तुम्हारा ये सब. भी जब तुम ये यूज कर लेते हो ना, आगे कौन सी क्लास में तुम यूज कर रहे हो, तो वो पूरी प्रॉपर्टीज ओवरराइड कर देता है. ऐसी एक और चीज बता दूं तुम्हें, CSS हम 3 तरह से यूज कर सकते हैं. CSS 3 टाइप से यूज हो सकती है. या तो वो इनलाइन हो, या वो इंटरनल हो, या वो एक्सटर्नल हो. और इनलाइन की प्रायोरिटी सबसे हाई होती है, फिर इंटरनल की प्रायोरिटी सबसे हाई होती है, फिर एंड में आता है एक्सटर्नल. अभी हम एक्सटर्नल यूज कर रहे हैं. एक्सटर्नल में एक फायदा होता है कि हम हमारा जो वो है डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है, ये सही रहती है, ज़्यादा कुछ गंद नहीं डलता. मैं इनलाइन यूज करके दिखा देता हूँ अभी. जैसे अभी हमने कार्ड में चेंजेस किए हैं. div में जाओ, यहाँ में लिख दो स्टाइल, और इसमें हमने दे दी पैडिंग 20 पिक्सल 20 पिक्सल. ये देखो, ये अपने चेंज हो गई क्योंकि इसकी प्रायोरिटी ज़्यादा है. इसे कहते हैं इनलाइन CSS. सारी ये हम इंटरनल CSS हम यूज करते हैं हेड के अंदर. हेड के अंदर स्टाइल टैग्स दो, इसमें स्पेसिफाई करो तुम कहाँ पे यूज करना चाहते हो. जो कार्ड में यूज करना तुमने, और यहाँ पे पैडिंग दे दी, पैडिंग जो बैकग्राउंड कलर दे दिया, बैकग्राउंड कलर रेड दे दिया। सारे कलर्स का रेड हो जाएगा क्योंकि इसकी प्रायोरिटी भी उससे ज़्यादा है जो हम अभी यूज़ कर रहे हैं एक्सटर्नल CSS से। एक्सटर्नल CSS को हमें इंपोर्ट करने की जरूरत पड़ती है जबकि इनको नहीं हो पड़ती। Move this. एंड में अपना क्या रह गया, कॉन्टेक्ट सेक्शन रह गया ना, कॉन्टेक्ट फॉर इट। अब हम सीखेंगे फॉर्म्स।
सर div बनाना जरूरी होता है हर बार? अच्छा
ये नाइस प्रैक्टिस होती है कि हम अब कोई भी स्पेसिफिक डिव को अपनी मर्जी की क्लास दे सकते हैं, अपनी मर्जी की क्लास दी, हमें याद रहेंगी कौन सी क्लास किसको दी है, और हम आगे स्टाइल्स में CSS में यूज कर लेंगे। फिर डिव को हम कैसे भी यूज कर सकते हैं, समझो पैराग्राफ टैग की तरह यूज कर लिया, किसी की तरह यूज कर लिया। इट्स बेस्ट कि हम डिव दें हर सेक्शन को और उनसे उस सेक्शन के हिसाब से क्लास दें।
ओके सर।
हम फिर हेडिंग दे दें, सेम चीज करेंगे, दोबारा हेडिंग दी, या और some write buy me a coffee, or you can say in some portfolios it's grab a coffee and contact, share with me. Let's first bring it to center. So we are doing same things in every class, every section. Contact, text align, H1, that text align center. Let's see. Form input field. Let's keep the type text. Give a placeholder as yum, and here it is. You can see we have to mount CSS here. Let's give div to this and give the class input. Now see, I have given a class and the tag name is same. Both are for input. How will you differentiate this in while doing CSS or styling in CSS? It's simple way. If you write simple input, then you are saying that you will be using all the all the functionalities or all the styling tag. But if you place a dot in front of it, then it will become your class name. Let's give it margin. Margin zero fixing, and it's ambient center. We let's adding Unify margin. Now let's copy this field. Like see this text is not coming in our viewpoint. Just click on it and do Alt plus Z, Alt Z. It will be adjusted in that viewport only. All the VS Code content. We copied it, just paste the input field, paste another input field, and here we give the type email. And here this is message. Name is you can like we can also add phone number here, but उसके अंदर type जो है तुम्हारी वो change हो जाएगी, बस ये हो जाएगी number में. ये type हम define कर रहे हैं, ये type डिपेंड करती है जो हम इनपुट डालेंगे. जैसे अब नेम के अंदर हमने टेक्स्ट की कर रखी है, तो नेम के अंदर हम कुछ भी टेक्स्ट डाल दें तो सिर्फ वही उठाएगा. और अगर हमने जैसे इसमें दे दी फील्ड फोन नंबर, तो फोन नंबर में हमने टाइप डाल दी नंबर, तो वो टेक्स्ट अल्फाबेट्स नहीं उठाएगा, सिर्फ 1 to 0 ये उठाएगा न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यूज.
एक्सक्यूज मी
Okay.
सर. सर अगर
Yes.
हमने पासवर्ड डालना हो तो
पासवर्ड डालना हो, पासवर्ड के लिए स्पेसिफिक पासवर्ड टाइप होती है, लाइक password. See, when we write type as password, what we are typing will not be visible to us or the user. Okay. Cleared with the password?
ओके सर.
So at the end, let's add a button. Put it in div, and it's when you will be. It also has a action put onto it. Submit when you will be adding these details, and after that you will be clicking it. It will get submitted. But for like we haven't give it any parameter set after clicking what will be the functionality of this, so it will be refreshing just a page. So when you use this required in input type, it signifies that unless you input this field, you want to be able to click this submit button, or the button we have named as send message here. Like see, it's giving us a warning, please fill out this field. If I remove this, it will be working as simple. Any other doubts till now?
सर एक ये बता दीजिए कि जो ये प्लेस फाइंडर के अंदर ये इनपुट टाइप जो पूरा सेंटेंस था इसको आपने फॉर्मेट कैसे किया है इस टाइप में? आपने शॉर्टकट बताया था इसके लिए।
इनपुट वाला VS कोड हम यूज इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि वो ना हमें सजेशन देता रहता है साथ साथ। जैसे मैंने अभी यहाँ पे इनपुट लिख रहा हूँ, ये इनपुट लिखा आ गया अपने आप, जस्ट क्लिक इट एंटर, बंद किया। अभी मैंने स्पेस दबाई है, सिर्फ स्पेस दबाई, कुछ नहीं किया मैंने VS कोड पे, जिसने अपने बता दिया कि टाइप टेक्स्ट होना चाहिए, क्या प्लेस होल्डर हमने ये देना है। इसके लिए एक एक्सटेंशन होती है टैब 9 के नाम से, अभी मैं वो शुरू कर देता हूँ, वो इंस्टॉल कर लो, आपका जीवन सुखार हो जाएगा थोड़ा सा। Just go to extension, right here, tab 9. This is done. Show you AI autocomplete for JS, Python, TypeScript, all for all. Just install this. You can also use other extensions like auto close tag. This one. This will be automatically closing your tags so that you can your program contains like your imagine you are coding and you have less time and you forgot to close some tag, and it will be giving you debugging bugs or errors in the output format. And this extension will automatically close your tag at the present time when you will be using the tag. As you start the tag, you ended with this, it will be automatically closing this. And we have another extension on is auto rename tag. If you want, we can also list down these in resources. It would be easier for you to. So it's 4:17. Let's have a 15 minutes break, and after that we will be continuing the same project but with the help of Bootstrap. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubts till then, either put it on a chat or you can just discuss now. I'm here only.
Sir, how will we, like, if we want to call the form we make the user fill to us, how will we get that?
What? Can you repeat again?
The form we made the user fill, how will we get that?
Like you are saying ki user filled his user came and filled his details and tap on the send message. Then those
Yeah.
details, how how I will be getting the details.
Yes.
That are other things. We will teach that too. I think so. We will be teaching that tomorrow or day after that. These are functionalities that we use with the help of JavaScript, or we are having third-party tools also for this.
Okay, and can we also add like show password button?
Yeah, we can add there. You can explore. We are given resources link. You can explore it fast. You can do anything. Like you have heard about Wix or other AI programs which are running now. That you just put a website pick and it will automatically go. So for that, you should at least know this HTML, CSS, or PS basically, because if that AI tool has given you something, like they are giving you a set of code, but it is having an error, you won't be able to find an error without having this knowledge.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any other doubt? Okay, so let's meet after the break.
So class, let's start the session. But let's first see what is Bootstrap. So I think everyone has joined the session. So yes, Bootstrap, CSS styling supercharged. So for this Bootstrap, we will be using Bootstrap so that we will supercharge our CSS styling that we have done till now. So for that, why we use Bootstrap, or what is Bootstrap? So it is a powerful front-end framework. So this is we will be using this to minimize our use of CSS. We will directly use the classes that are given by the Bootstrap to add them in our HTML code, and then the all CSS will be applied. Okay. Then after that, this is the superhero for web developers, and then it is developed initially at Twitter. So after that,
Excuse me,
yes.
can I please request you to be a bit louder?
Okay. Just turn your volume up. I can't do anything about the audio. So yes, why Bootstrap? So till now, the website that we have created is like this. Let me turn on the Go live server. So this is the, I think, yes. So this is the website that we have. This is the portfolio that we have built till now. So the CSS is not loading. Yes, now it's okay. So we will be transforming this overall portfolio with the help of Bootstrap. So let's start with Bootstrap. So if we have to use Bootstrap, we have to do two things. Just go to getbootstrap.com or just write Bootstrap on Google. You will get the first link and open it. So go to the docs. Docs are given in the navbar of the website of Bootstrap. In that, in the quick start section that comes on opening the in docs, then in the include Bootstrap CSS section, just copy these two links, the link in the head and the script in the body. Just paste as it is in our website. In the head, we paste Bootstrap link in the head section, and then for script section, for the script link, just add it in the body, but at the end of the body. There is a reason why we are adding the script tag at the end, but not in the script in the head tag. So the reason is that for JavaScript, if we load JavaScript first before the HTML, then it will give errors. As JavaScript is applied on the HTML, not as HTML is applied on JavaScript. So for JavaScript to be applicable, we need HTML loaded beforehand. So for that, we will add the script tag, or the JavaScript file at the end of the body. Okay, so if you see the portfolio, then this is like this. Just by adding the link, the given two links on the Bootstrap website, the website is transformed. Okay, so let's beautify it. So starting with the navbar, if we want to add a navbar in our website, so Bootstrap gives us a navbar beforehand. So just type Bootstrap navbar in Google, you will find it. This is the link for that. This is Bootstrap 4. We want Bootstrap 5 or even earlier. Okay. So for this, this is the boot navbar that is given over here. Just copy the code and paste it in our website. Just and our navbar is ready in the. Just a second. Yes. And our navbar is ready. And for that, as we are building a portfolio, we will add portfolio and it will update it. And also you see a button over here. If we open it, it will give the list of all the links that are present in the navbar. We will edit it to the that are before we have added the navbar, this navbar. So for that, let's clean up our code. Just use the drop down and disabled link. This. Then after that, we have home. Earlier we have about and about section over here. Then after that, we have a contact section in our previous portfolio. Just add it. Contact. Just save the file, and all the links are populated over there. And you see you will see a search bar. And for that, just remove the form that is given in the navbar. Just delete it. It will remove the form that is given. Then after that, if you increase the size of the window, you will see the home, about, and contact given in the navbar. And you see a hover effect over there. So this is because of the CSS that we have written in the earlier that is written by Yuvraj. So that's why it is there is a hover effect. So after that, let's come to the header section of our website. So for that, till now we haven't used any class, or we haven't specifically added a class of Bootstrap that is given by them. So just till now we have added a component that is given by. If we have to use other components, or we have to see other components that are given by the Bootstrap, so just go to the docs of the Bootstrap, and there we will see components. In components, there are all the components that are given by Bootstrap that we can directly use and edit them. There are badges, breadcrumb is there, buttons, card, browser, and drop downs, etc. Okay, then after that, let's see the header section. For now, I am removing the class that is the style, the CSS that is added in the header section. Just remove it. And here we have after removing the website, here we have the website that is without CSS. So now let's add Bootstrap classes. So for Bootstrap, as you have seen here, it is given a minimum height of 50. So for that, we have a class in Bootstrap that goes with minimum height of 50. Oh, sorry. I think that's not the class. Let's Google minimum height in Bootstrap. Yes, this is relative to the port. This is here we have given minimum height 100 VH. So let's give 100. Now this will work. Yes, it's working. So as you can see, the header section has a height of 100 VH. Now, what is 100 VH? How here over here, VH is the size of the representation of like there are pixel over here, and we have VH. For VH, we have viewport height, and for width of the whole width of the screen, we have viewport width, and the notation for that is VW. Okay. Then after that, let's add. Now here we have display flex. For this for this we have a class of D flex. Okay. And after that we have written over here justify content center. So for that we have a class justify content center. Okay. As you can see, our content has been in the center of the screen. So after that we have text align, then the line items center. So for that we have for text center, we have for text line center, we have a class of text center. And for aligning the items in the center position, we have align items center. So as you can see, these are basically similar to the actual rules that we have written in the CSS. So just let me just see. Yes, now our content is kind of similar to what we have done earlier. Okay, so for background we have different classes. For background, like BG dark, it will black out our background like this. Okay, here this is our content over here, but its color is black also. So for that, just let us turn the text color into white. So for that we have a class of text white. It will turn the color of text white. Then after that, let's go to the next section, the about section. So about section, first of all, let's clear the class that is given earlier, remove it. So this is how our about section is looking after removing the classes, CSS classes. So let us again give the, so for the text center, we have text center, and after that, yes, after adding text center, our about me is in the center. And for the content, let us add dflex, as it is written over here, dflex, display flexible. Okay, but our image is not as given earlier. So let's just add HTML attributes. So let's give 300 pixels to the width, and for height is auto adjustable. If we give either width or either height, the other one will be adjusted automatically. Okay. So as you can see, by adding text center in the div, our whole content is in the center, but we don't want our paragraph or our button in the center. So for that, just remove the class from the div, just add it in the h1. Okay, so this will do this. So after that, as our content is a bit sticky to the image, so let's add padding or margin. So for that, we have classes like, for padding we have P and P0. P0 is padding 0, and for let's add padding of 3, P3. You can see a padding has been added to the content. And also, if we want to, as you can see, the padding is added from all sides. But if we want to add the padding from only in the horizontal direction, then we have PX for that. And if we add like this, and if we want to add the padding in the vertical direction, for that we have px file. Let's say px file. Okay, like this. Then after we have a button over here. Let's style our button with the help of Bootstrap. So for that, there is a predefined class of btn. So just by adding btn, we can see our whole button's layout is changed. There is no border, there is no background color to it. So let's give a background to it, btn primary. So primary, when you will study Bootstrap by own, you can say you will get to know about primary. So for primary, what is primary? Primary is like blue color. Anything that is primary in Bootstrap, it will have blue color. Okay. So after that, we can add different colors to it. Like let's add dark, btn dark. It will automatically have a hover effect over there. If we hover over the button, it will be of grayish color. And if we don't hover it over there, it will be of black color. As you can see, our images to the left of our screen. Let's add another class that is given by Bootstrap, that is container. I think for container, yes. Oh, in the CSS file, it's given display flex, but we don't want it. So yes. So for that, we can see our container has added a padding of some pixels to it. But if you see, if we resize our screen to smaller screen, then we can see the padding is getting smaller and smaller. So that's the art of Bootstrap. Then after that, we have, I think that's about the about section. Nothing has to be done. Yes, let's come to the services section. For services section, we have, let's see what we have. I think, yes, here we have a service H1 and it is text line over here. So just add, for services H1, we will add text center. It will align the services. Let's say so. Okay, let's also remove this. Now we have our sections, card sections over there. Yes. Let's remove the container class and give a deflex. You can see our cards are placed right next to each other. So let's give a justify content between. It will automatically add the required space between the content or the given or the children's that are within the class within that div. So again, as we can see, these are sticking to the side of our screen. So let's give a container class to it. So yes, let's add a paragraph 15. Okay. And also let's give a gap of 2. It will give a gap between the children of that div. Then after that, let's give a padding to the contents or the children's. padding of 3. Yes. Then after that, so for multi-cursor, you can use, press the Alt button and just keep on pressing the Alt button and just click on the screen where you want the cursor to be, and it will generate the multiple cursor, and you can write on multiple lines in single type. Okay, then I think yes. Now the services section looks good. Now let us give by 5. It will give a margin of 5 in the top and also in the bottom. Let's also give the margin in the about section also, like this. Then after that, we have my projects. Again, in the my projects, we can copy paste the content that we have in the services section. That's same, that is similar, just the content is different. The classes are same, the layout is same. Now let's change the content. Projects, just player, things like that. Okay, let's add portfolio. Then e-commerce website. Model. Okay. Then after that, we have a section of contact. And in the Bootstrap gives us a special component for forms. It is over here. This one. Just go to the overview section. And you can see different. Let's copy the first form that we have. Till now, if you have any doubt, just put up. Let's add a class of container. Okay, then after that, class of text center to the heading of the section. Then after that, we have email. Then for this, let's just copy and change the name of the section, name of the input field to name. Remove the extra things. Then after that, we have a message. Okay. So let's now change the button to send message. And this will transform our website. So like you can see the difference. What we have in a couple of minutes, we have transformed the whole website and it's looking nice now. Earlier it is, so you can see the difference between the development speed that we have increased with the help of Bootstrap. So again, we have the different things for that. Here are different components in the Bootstrap that you can check after the biome, the check button, the select button, the select section, the drop down, and different things. So if you have any doubt till now in the Bootstrap, tell me. After that, I will be switching to the GitHub part. So we will deploy our website. So yes. Any doubt? Okay. So tell me, how many of you have installed the GitHub desktop and set it up, and its setup is complete? Just raise the hand. Okay. And how many of you have a GitHub account? Okay. So let's open GitHub desktop. I hope you see this type of layout in the GitHub desktop. So let's start with cloning our website. Clone. Let's clone. This worked. Let's see. Yes. Let's do it over here. Clone. So like this, we can clone any website from a GitHub or any other's GitHub that is publicly available. So here we have different things, like we can see the changes in the left panel, and we have no local changes right now in that particular repo. So for that, like we have to deploy our website that we have created. Just do one thing, go to github.com and create a repo. And on your profile, go to repositories, and here we have a button to create a new one. Just write demo portfolio. You can give any name to it, but I am giving it this right now. Okay, then after that you can give different description to it, like CSS day one portfolio. Okay, personal portfolio, we can say that. And after that, we want it to be private or public. Let's keep it public. Then after that, we have add a readme checkbox. Let's check it. Then after that, we have a dot get ignore, add dot get ignore, or choose a license. We don't need it. So let's create a repo. Okay, so this is the repo. Let's just clone it. So for cloning, again, we can go to the GitHub desktop and clone the repository demo. And clone it. Now we have it in our local. So I'm just copy pasting my code that we have written till now to the repo that we have created or cloned in our local. Okay. Just make sure you have the HTML file named as index. Otherwise, your website will not be deployed on the GitHub pages. We will be using GitHub pages for deployment. Then after that, we will be using other third-party facilities that we have to deploy the websites. Then just commit the code. Portfolio and commit to main. Push the code to the GitHub. And after that, you can see GitHub repo has been updated with the code that we want. Then after that, I think you are with me till now. If you have any doubt till now, just tell me. Okay. Then just go to the settings of the GitHub repo. And in the left panel, you can see Git pages written over there. Just click the pages. And then after that, you have a build and deployment section. In that, there is a source deploy from a website. Yes, we want to deploy it from a website. We don't want to use GitHub Actions to do the deployment. Then after that, we have to choose the branch for which we have to deploy our website. And just we have currently we have only the main branch. So let's select the main branch and save it. That's it. Our website will be deployed on a link that it will take some time to deploy. So in the meantime, if you have any doubt regarding HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, or in the deployment for any code, in any section of deployment, just unmute yourself and ask me.
So can you re-explain the last part of the deployment? Like, how did we do after creating the repository?
So we have created the repo. Then after that, we need to clone it in our local so that we can publish the code or we can push the code directly to the GitHub. And there are different ways to upload the file over there in the repo. If you want to upload the file, you can do it as well. Let's just add a text file. Demo. And just drop it and drop and drag in the drag and drop in the upload section of the portfolio of the repository. Sorry. And then after that, just add any sentence to the commit, what you are committing, adding demo file. Then commit the file. This is the another way to do, or this is the another way to push our code on the repository. I think this solves your doubt. Any other doubt? Yes. Now our website is live. Just click the link given in the GitHub pages and you will see the art lives. You can see this. I have put the link in the chat. You can see what we have developed till now. And
सर इसके लिए लाइक अलग से डोमेन वगैरह तो नहीं करना होगा?
नहीं इसके लिए ना हमें GitHub पेजेस पे मिलता है। जैसे अभी मेरा यूजर नेम है एस साहेब सिंह, सो आई हैव अ डोमेन ऑफ दिस वन।
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you will get it by yourself. GitHub will assign you this domain, this particular domain, and for the link to the specific repo, so whatever the name is, name that is given by you to the repo, that will be the link to the repository after your username .github.io, and then after that repo name. I think I have moved out in the deployment section. So
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes,
और मेरा चला नहीं, like deployment page, just a blank page.
सो आपने कुछ लिखा था उसमें, जो आपकी HTML फाइल है, जहाँ उसका जो index.html ही है ना आपकी पहली बात तो
Yes,
ये
yes.
बताओ।
हाँ जी,
ओके,
हाँ जी,
तो
index
आपने
sort
जो भी
HTML
उसमें
है.
लिखा होगा, जैसे आपने मान लो कुछ भी लिखा, तो वो डिप्लॉय हो जाना चाहिए।
वही मैं चेक कर रहा था कि लाइक आपके वाले में जो हमने पेज बनाया था वो शो हो रहा था, बट मेरे वाले में इट्स जस्ट अ ब्लैंक पेज सेइंग इनिशियल वो डेमो पोर्टफोलियो, दैट्स इट.
ओके, सो अगर आपने सब कुछ सही किया होगा ना, अगर आपने कुछ भी बॉडी में कुछ भी लिखा होगा तो वो वहाँ पे शो हो जाएगा। ठीक है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि एक बार ट्राई कर लो, एक बार देख लो कि क्या एरर रहा है। अगर आपने कुछ लिखा नहीं है उसमें तो वो शो नहीं होगा, वो ब्लैंक पेज ही आएगा। अगर आपका फाइल
और
स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा नहीं है तो भी हो सकता है कि कुछ एरर आ जाए उसमें।
नहीं,
हाँ जी,
मेरा इंडेक्स तो HTML में तो सारा कोड भरा हुआ है जो हमने किया
ओके
था.
ओके, देन आपका वो होना चाहिए था। आपने वो कर लिया था, ब्रांच सही सिलेक्ट करी थी आपने? कोई और ब्रांच तो नहीं
हाँ
बना
जी,
रखी?
मेन ब्रांच भी करी है बस.
ओके, सो आई डोंट थिंक एनी, यहाँ पे अगर कोई और डाउट होगा, मतलब कोई और एरर होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे आपका डिप्लॉय हो जाना चाहिए था। जो भी आपने बनाया वो हो जाना चाहिए था। हम्म,
पता नहीं फिर अब.
अगर आपका नहीं चलाना यहाँ पे, तो अभी हम और सर्विसेज थर्ड पार्टी यूज करेंगे। तो वहाँ पे अगर लिख लेना, अगर वहाँ पे हो जाए कोई बात नहीं। गिटहब भी हो सकता है कि गिटहब का थोड़ा सा बैकएंड पे चल रहा हो, थोड़ा टाइम ले रहा हो, वो बाद में हो जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं, उसका हो जाएगा वो।
ऑल राइट।
ओके, सो अगर आपने टेस्ट करना ही है ना, अगर आपका नहीं चला तो जस्ट गो टू दिस repo. I will put it in the chat. Okay, then after that, just go to that portfolio or the link that I have put in the chat box. So just go to the fork, just do fork. Just click on the fork button that is given in the top right of the page. It will create a copy of your own. Okay. So let's try to fork some branch repo. Let's fork. Yes, let's fork this one, TSS portfolio. In the top right section, just click on fork. Then it will ask for the name that we should keep that same name, or if we want to change the name of the repository. We don't want to change. Let's create fork. It will fork. Then after that, go to the settings, then pages, then select the branch name and save. It will deploy this website. Okay. Just wait for some time. It will got deployed.
सेट पेजेस पे क्लिक करके फिर सेटअप ब्रांच किसे किया, एक बार फिर से बताना।
Settings.
हाँ जी,
pages, then build and deployment section. In
हाँ जी,
in
ये
build and
किया
deploy,
था, ये किया था।
यहाँ पे branch,
ठीक है,
then यहाँ पे select कर लो main,
हाँ
और
जी, ये
फिर
किया था।
हो जाएगा। नहीं, अभी के लिए जो मैंने लिंक शेयर किया ना उस एपो का, उसे फोक करके डिप्लॉय करके देख लो। बाद में देख लेना कि हमारे वाली में क्या एरर आ रहे थे, वो नहीं देख। ठीक है,
ऑल राइट।
कहाँ से काम कर रहा है?
ओके, सो नाउ let's use Versal for deployment. Just go to versal.com. This link, I will put it in the chat. Just go to this link and log in. We'll log in with the GitHub. Then after that, you will see this page. This one, this dashboard. I have other websites deployed on this, so ignore them. I think you have done the login part. After logging in, just add the new project, and after that, import Git repository. So we want to deploy the demo portfolio TSS that we have built. So just click on import, and then we don't have to do, or don't have to change anything. Just click on the deploy button. It will get deployed. For the Versal, we have this link, demo portfolio TSS Versal.app for the same website. And similarly, you can do the Netlify deployment. Just go to Netlify and do the similar things as we have done in the Versal. Import the GitHub repository, then deploy it. We don't have to change anything. Netlify or Versal will do everything for us. Just you have to import it and deploy it. Then our website will be live. You can share the link of your website to anyone. And yes. I think you have no doubt in the Versal deployment. We are open to all the doubts you have. And that's it for the session. If you have any doubt, you can put it in the chat box or you can unmute yourself. We will discuss everything.
Yeah, Pradhar, I think there's an issue with the GitHub only because this Versal thing is completely deploying my website, जो initially बनाई थी मैंने खुद से.
Okay, that's great.
Can we monetize these websites?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Monetize these websites.
I don't know.
Okay, class.